In an organizational setting, there are various human and non-human variables which impact productivity, job satisfaction, sense of belonging towards the organization, and even not so positive aspects of work life such as absence, turnover, etc. Managers should be able to establish connectivity among the human variables and organizational effectiveness in order to use the human potential optimally. Some of the factors impacting organization cannot be easily tracked, but there are few which can be easily monitored and assessed to acquire maximum benefit. This lesson deals with biographical attributes. The first section of this lesson focuses on different biographical attributes such as age, marital status, tenure, and seniority. The second section discusses ability. This includes features on physical ability, intellectual ability, and ability job fit. All organizations collect a mine of data about their employees. At the time of an employee's entry into the organization, he or she is asked to provide personal as well as professional data. In several organizations, this data bank is effectively maintained as a part of human resource information system. This data helps in making several employee-oriented decisions. What would personal details about an employee consist of? These would obviously be his or her biographical fact file, which would include his age, gender, marital status, and other such relevant details. It is important for managers to look into the importance of these biographical attributes of their workforce. Equality is a myth. We are all born unequal, given different dispositions, interests, mental capabilities, aptitudes, and physical features. No two individuals are identical, not even the Siamese twins. Each of us possesses a unique blueprint which is given to us at the birth and which evolves over the lifetime. Our work life is an outcome of our personal ability. Whatever be our zest, we cannot equal Lata Mangeshkar in the mellifluence of her voice, M.F. Hussain in his beautiful paintings, or Sachin Tendulkar in his batting prowess. This definitely does not mean that we are in any way inferior. It simply means that we are endowed in a particular manner, and that we have our own strengths and weaknesses, and because of this, we may be relatively more or less superior in our ability to perform certain tasks and activities. It needs to be reiterated that people differ in their abilities. We may like it or not. So we need to know how people differ in abilities and how we can use this knowledge to help employees perform the given job to the best of their abilities. Ability is an individual's capacity to perform different tasks in a job. It is the assessment of one's present capacity in terms of what one can do. The abilities of a person consists of two types, that is, intellectual and the physical abilities. Let us have a look at different dimensions of the intellectual abilities of various individuals. This part of the table shows us the details of numerical aptitude, verbal comprehension, perceptual speed, and inductive reasoning. And this part of the table shows us the details of deductive reasoning, spatial visualization, and memory. We have already seen that people differ in their abilities, and also that different job requires different type of ability. So, the best thing to do would be to match individual abilities with specific job requirement. And obviously, employee performance is automatically enhanced when there is a proper ability job fit. A particular job will determine the specific intellectual or physical abilities required for satisfactory performance on that job. A senior executive will need good verbal abilities, while a lifeguard on a beach needs spatial visualization and good body coordination, and an airline pilot needs strong spatial visualization abilities. Talking of a few more jobs, journalists need good reasoning abilities, whereas the construction worker would have good physical balance. Therefore, it is imperative for employees to ensure specific abilities for job performance while recruiting their employees. Generally, the pay that an employee receives is the indicator of the highest skill that the person possesses. If an employee possesses abilities that exceed those necessary to do the job, the employer will have to pay more than he should and ends up using only a part of the employee's ability. For example, it is like hiring a person with a doctoral degree as a personal assistant. Obviously, this person will have to be paid a good remuneration for doing a mundane job. Moreover, it should be noted that ability exceeding the requirement of the job might reduce the employee's job satisfaction. This would particularly happen when the employee's desire to use his or her abilities is strong, and then he is likely to feel frustrated by limitations of his current job. Therefore, it is important for employees to establish ability job fit to get maximum job performance.